Well, we're back on the old 17 Ram. Batteries are starting to get a little weak. And they are currently 7 years and 3 months old. So, it is time to change them. And I just went right back with a pair of OEM batteries because why not? They were cheaper than the ones at AutoZone. They've got a 3-year full replacement warranty, I think. Don't really care, but if I get another 7 years out of them, I'll be pretty happy. And I also knew that I had an open recall on this thing for the lug nuts, or the lug studs. And so I talked to the service department while I was there, and they said, "Oh, you got 2 recalls." "Huh? What's the other one?" I said, "It's a computer upgrade." And I said, "Uh-oh, here it comes." Said, "Is it related to the old Cummins $1.7 billion fine for emissions?" And she said, "Well, it's an emissions-related thing to update the PCM." I said, "Haha, well, there it is." So, apparently my truck is a polluter, and it is not deleted, even though I have this thing on it. It still has full emissions. It's been great. I've had no issues other than the pressure sensor for the DEF failed, but that was covered under my extended warranty, so it didn't cost me much. It cost me $100 rather than $2,500, so that paid for the warranty. And I've thought about deleting it, but after everything there went batshit, I just don't trust tuners these days. Because this thing runs fine. It's got more than enough power for what I need. I don't need to roll coal. I just need to tow stuff. And so we're going to change the batteries today, which doesn't look too bad, but I'm going to clean up the connections a little bit, because hell, for all I know, these batteries might still be good. Just needed connections cleaned, but yeah, 7 years is good enough. I'd like this thing to be reliable, so it's about time. I'm going to clean all the connections up, pop the batteries out, pop the new ones in, and then tomorrow we're going to take this thing to the dealer and get bent over by the emissions Nazis. But we'll see if there's any notable difference afterwards. I'm hoping not. I'd hate to have to delete it because they updated the emissions. But I could always go to Mexico and have parts fall off. Anyway, let's get these batteries out of here. Doesn't look too bad. I'm going to get a little whizzy wheel and disconnect some of these. They all look like pretty much all 10s. I think that one down there is also a 10. So we'll get all these out of here, get the battery swapped out, and then go from there. The connection doesn't look too bad. I'm going to give them all a little buff. Put whatever that is back on. It's pretty similar. God almighty, how many connections do they have? Jeez. Freaking nuts. That one's smaller than 10. That one's bigger than 10. Alright, well, I guess we'll do this one next. Several, yeah, the ground's a little crispy in spots. Falling over. Get the big one on. And the little one on. Alright, now I'm going to go get whatever the hell it is I need to pop these two off and clean those. Right here. This little guy and this little guy. And we're going to clean those, and then we're going to pop the rest of the battery off. Finally. Alright, try it again. There it is. Didn't want to let go. And the battery terminals themselves don't look too bad. If this comes off with the battery or what? Nope, it's separate. Alright. I'm going to keep a fuzzy blanket. Yep. Mud dauber, of course. Alright. Now we got another what I believe to be 10 millimeter down here somewhere. Socket trying to get away. I haven't lost one of those in a while. And you can pull the wedge, and then you can pull the battery. Alright, well, not too cruddy, just some dirt, more than anything. And yeah, the battery, 730 cold cranking amps. 750. Yay! A little bit better battery. They've upgraded it. Well, that's kind of neat. So, that's cool. Let's see, I'm going to go get an air hose, blow all that crap out. Actually, I make it the vacuum and just suck it out. And, yeah, get the new battery in. Alright, so I gave her a little polish in here with the little old whizzy wheel or thingy, whatever. And I think I like this now. I don't really like these these tin clamps because they fail. But I have to say this one's pretty good because all those stupid connections I just did, you can just change this clamp and all of your harnesses stay the same. Versus my Ford, if you remember that video a long time ago when I changed the harness out because this had failed and it was the harness. So you had to change the entire harness out just to change this clamp if you didn't want it just stomped in there with some sort of jerry-rig thing. So, all right, let's get the new battery. Get over there. You get over there. You get in there. Like that. There. Alright, now we'll put this thing sort of back where it goes. Maybe. Kind of hard to see what I'm doing here. There it is. Alright. There she goes. Alright, I don't think that's going anywhere. Let's put our little jacket back on this thing. Keep it nice and toasty. Get this guy. Let's not end up on that video. Get rid of him. Get that one on thusly. Alright. Get that guy on. Alright. That's one. Now we're going to lather, rinse, and repeat on the other side. It's got very similar connections and they're in about the same condition. Not terrible, but, you know, dirty. And this one, yeah, it even has a nut on the back of this connection here. So you've got, you can see where this bolts in with this T-cross. So this piece here, if it ever fails, you can just get that one little piece. Or the same thing with this one here. If this fails, you can just get that one little cross piece and you don't need to redo the harnesses. I'll give them credit for that. I like that better than my Ford. So we're going to clean all those up, get these swapped out, see if it starts. Here's a treat. The auxiliary battery clamps use 8s, not 10s like the other one. Wonderful. Otherwise, everything's cleaned up. We're putting it back together. Going to pull this one out and get the new one in. Well, that guy has disintegrated. She did not want to come out without coming into pieces, so I may buy another one of those, just for grins. This one's not great, but it's still there, so that one won't be going back in. Everything else looks about the same. No major issues. And so we're going to vacuum this out, clean these up, and slap it back together. Alright, well, we got it on this side. We got her on this side without her little jacket. Oh well. They're all snug. Everything's good. Now let's see what we got. I like it.
Drive safely. Recording started.
No codes. That sounds good. Looks good. See if it sounds any different after the reprogram. Alright, there's changing your batteries. And if you can, I recommend a battery tender. I think that helps keep these happy. Because I know, again, it's only got 56,000 miles on it in 7 years. So I don't drive it too much. I've driven it more in the last 6 months than I've probably driven it in any year that I've owned it. But, yep, now we're going to warm it up. Do its 6-month oil change, too. Yay! All the maintenance. You've seen that before. So y'all have a good day. Take care. We'll update when we get that, see if there's anything different.